John Deere has been exposed for taking advantage of farmers, scamming them out of $4 billion every year, and now Donald Trump is speaking out. For years, farmers have been trapped in a system where John Deere controls every repair on the equipment they've already spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on. Imagine being told you can't fix what's rightfully yours. This isn't just frustrating, it's a massive financial chokehold on America's farmers. How has John Deere pulled off this billion-dollar scheme? Why is Donald Trump getting involved now? And how are farmers finally pushing back to reclaim their rights? Please subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. Let's start. It's hard to believe, but John Deere, once seen as a partner to farmers, is at the center of a controversy that's shaking the agricultural world. The company allegedly rakes in $4 billion each year by monopolizing repair rights for its equipment, trapping farmers into costly repair cycles. Imagine buying a tractor only to find out you can't even fix it yourself without paying the company. With software locked behind barriers, the costs and delays are crushing rural economies, forcing farmers into financial dependency. This isn't just a business practice, it's a betrayal of trust, and it threatens the foundation of American agriculture. John Deere's repair policies have turned into a financial nightmare for American farmers, draining a staggering $4 billion every year. To put that into perspective, this is enough money to help thousands of struggling farms invest in new technology or support rural economies. Instead, that money is lining the pockets of John Deere. So how is this happening? The answer lies in John Deere's monopolistic control over repairs. Farmers, who've already paid hundreds of thousands for their equipment, are locked into a system where they can't repair their machines. With proprietary software and diagnostics hidden behind digital barriers, even simple fixes can only be done by John Deere's authorized technicians at a high cost. This stranglehold is crippling farmers, with costs piling up and delays dragging on. It's not just frustrating, it's a full-blown financial trap. What started as a partnership with farmers has turned into a billion-dollar scam, trapping them in a cycle of dependency. And with Donald Trump now speaking out, farmers are finally pushing back, hoping to break free from this controlling grip. John Deere's repair policies have become a financial disaster for American farmers, draining an estimated $4 billion annually. To put that in perspective, this amount could support struggling farms, fund new agricultural technologies, or boost rural economies. Instead, that money is going straight to John Deere. The problem lies in John Deere's monopolistic control over repairs. When a farmer's tractor breaks down, it often requires software diagnostics to pinpoint the issue. These tools are exclusively available to John Deere authorized technicians who charge premium rates. Even simple fixes, like replacing a sensor or recalibrating GPSM, can result in repair bills that skyrocket into the thousands. The issue doesn't stop with costly repairs. Farmers also face significant delays while waiting for authorized technicians, particularly during critical times like planting or harvest seasons. 1 or 2 days of delay can lead to crop losses that could have been avoided if farmers could make the repairs themselves. This system locks farmers into John Deere's ecosystem, meaning they can't shop around for cheaper parts or services. This increases costs and puts small-scale farmers, who are already working on razor-thin margins, in a tough spot. The money spent on repairs can't be reinvested into the farm, creating a vicious financial cycle. The burden is not just financial, but emotional too, as farmers feel betrayed by a company that once stood as a symbol of support. The financial toll extends beyond individual farms. John Deere's control is forcing independent repair shops out of business, cutting off a vital resource for many rural communities. These shops have been essential for affordable, timely repairs, keeping costs competitive and supporting local economies. With John Deere's tight grip, many of these businesses are closing, further hurting the agricultural ecosystem. For farmers across America, John Deere's repair restrictions are more than an inconvenience. They're a crisis. Take Walter, a third-generation Montana farmer. After investing nearly $300,000 in a John Deere tractor, GP system failed during planting season. A simple fix, replacing a faulty GPS receiver, became a 4-day wait for a technician, causing Walter to lose an entire field of crops. The repair bill? Over $3,000. For many farmers, these costs and delays are not just financial, they're emotionally devastating. Farming is about independence and resourcefulness, and to be told they can't fix their equipment feels like a betrayal. The impact of John Deere's monopolistic repair practices extends far beyond individual farmers. Independent repair shops, once vital to rural communities, are closing as these businesses struggle to access the tools needed for modern equipment repairs. These shops employed local workers and kept costs competitive, but now much of the money that used to circulate in these communities is funneled into John Deere's corporate coffers. The cost of these repair monopolies is staggering, over $4 billion annually. For small farms, this could mean the difference between staying afloat or closing down, and the entire agricultural industry, including consumers, feels the impact. John Deere's repair restrictions not only burden farmers, but also affect the entire food supply chain. Increased equipment downtime and rising repair costs lead to delays in planting and harvesting, reducing the food supply and driving up grocery and restaurant prices. For instance, a delay in harvesting corn can result in higher costs for livestock feed and ethanol fuel, creating a domino effect across industries. Farmers report significant crop losses due to these delays, highlighting that the problem is far from theoretical. The growing right to repair movement is a response to these issues, rallying farmers, lawmakers, and advocates to support consumers' control over the products they own. For farmers, this movement is about more than saving money. It's about reclaiming their independence. Several states, like Colorado, have passed laws requiring manufacturers to provide access to diagnostic tools and repair manuals, marking the start of a long fight for repair rights. While John Deere defends its restrictive policies as necessary to protect innovation and safety, many farmers view them as a tactic to monopolize repairs and profit from their equipment. Critics argue that while technology is essential in modern farming, software locks on mechanical repairs are often a way to limit competition, not ensure safety. For farmers who've always handled their repairs, it feels like corporate overreach, leading to frustration and resentment. Farmers across the nation are speaking out against these practices, sharing stories of costly repairs and lost productivity. These grassroots movements are gaining momentum, with protests, petitions, and pressure on lawmakers to take action. It's not just about equipment, it's about reclaiming autonomy and safeguarding the future of farming. The right to repair movement is picking up steam in U.S. state legislatures, with Colorado and Minnesota passing or introducing laws to provide farmers access to the tools and information necessary for equipment maintenance. These laws are vital, allowing farmers to perform repairs independently or hire local mechanics without breaching warranties or copyright laws. However, John Deere and other manufacturers are heavily lobbying against such laws, arguing that they could pose safety, intellectual property, and cybersecurity risks. Critics claim these concerns are exaggerated to protect corporate profits. Along with legislative efforts, farmers and advocacy groups are filing class action lawsuits against John Deere for monopolizing the repair market. These lawsuits, combined with Federal Trade Commission investigations, could lead to significant regulatory changes. John Deere's market share has dropped sharply, reflecting growing demand for independent repair options and highlighting the importance of competition in driving innovation and customer service. This is a wrap-up of our video that John Deere's repair monopoly isn't just an inconvenience, it's a multi-billion-dollar stranglehold on American farmers. $4 billion are lost every year, crops left rotting, livelihoods on the line, but the tide is turning. Farmers are fighting back, lawmakers are stepping up, and Deere's once unchallenged empire is showing cracks. Now here's the big question. Will these new laws and mounting pressure be enough to force real change? Or will corporations find another way to tighten their grip? If you like this video, please add your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe button for the latest updates.